Hello friends, this is Dr. OG Crypto here, your mentor and tutor for your trading journey. I'll be introducing you to the best forex and crypto trading course for a total newbie or an amateur professional trader. My goal for creating this course is to make it for free and even make it more relatable and better than any trading course you can get for $1,000. And in this video today, we'll be talking about risk management and trading psychology. So I'll be sharing with you the secrets to being a consistently profitable trader. There is difference between being a profitable trader and being a consistently profitable trader. You understand? So in the sense that there are some people that at all, there is no how it will be. They are still going to make money at the end of the month. They are still going to make money at the end of the year. You understand? Whereas there are some people after trading from January till December, is either they are even in loss or they are in break even. You understand? So now I'll be introducing what are the risk management to do and what are the trading psychology that you need. You understand? We've actually fixed the non-living parts. We've fixed because if you want to make it, you need two things in trading. You need two things. You need the non-living aspect and you need the living aspect. So the non-living aspect is all these tools, all these apps that you are using, and also your strategy, because the strategy was just like there. You understand? Then you need the living part, which is what? The one that contributes like 80% of your success rate in trading. Because in trading is 80% of psychology, while 20% of like your strategy. So we have already equipped you with a very good and working strategy. The strategy works like fire. You can see a lot of results. I can't give you everything because I've been trading for a while and I can say like I've made a substantial amount of money. When I say I've made good money from trading with this same strategy, you understand? But I can give you this strategy and you still not be profitable. Why? If you don't know how to manage your risk. If you are the type that you make profit today, you funded your account with $50, you made $50 today, you turn the account to $400, then in a single trade, like for a month, you actually turn the $50 to $400. Then on a single trade, you lost all the $400. So what is the essence? You get? So you actually need this what? Risk management. Very well. So we fixed the non-living parts. It's now time for us to fix you as a trader. It's time for us to fix you, the living part. It's time to fix the you that is the 80% of trading. It's time to fix the you that is doing the control of all the strategies that we have taught you so far. You understand? So let's go. So now, before I go into the psychology aspect, I want to show you this. You see, when I was teaching you about type of market analysis, now you know what technical analysis is. You can use it. You know what fundamental analysis is. You can use it. You know what sentimental analysis is. You can use it. Now it's time for you to actually to use your brain. You understand? It's now time for you to use your brain. So we have to fix your brain and also fix you as an entity. So to fix your brain, that's where market psychology comes in. Your psychology is intact. Then to fix you as a person, that's when risk management comes in place. You understand? So I will implore you, please, when you are trading, always keep your emotion in check. Like, be emotionless. Be emotionless. If you let greed take you too much, you are going to be on the wrong side of the market. You will not be profitable. If you let fear take you too much, you are not going to be profitable. There are some people that they make more profits on trading view than actual execution. So who are you deceiving? It's not going to do you any good. You understand? So the best thing is to actually get it right. So now in this risk management aspect, now is also divided into two. We have the calculation aspect and we have the let's just say it's divided. The way I'm breaking the course down for you is like you are in primary school. So in primary school, there's these two courses that always go hand in hand: verbal reasoning and quantitative reasoning. So we are going to do the quantitative reasoning aspect and we are now going to do the verbal reasoning aspect. So the verbal reasoning aspect is the one that deals with your psychology, your emotions, you understand, and some advices that I'm going to give you. Then what of the quantitative aspect? That's the calculation aspect. So whether it is crypto or you want to venture into, I'm going to teach you the formula for you to be calculating the risk management. Whether it is forex you want to go into, I'm going to give you the formula for you to be calculating your risk management. When we say risk management, that is the amount you are willing to risk on a particular trade. the fact that you funded your account with $1,000 doesn't mean that what if you want to take a trade, you want to use all the $1,000 to take a trade. You understand? You want to say, okay, let's say I want to take the trade with just 1% of my capital, which is $10 now for on a $1,000 account. So how will you do it that you are still, if the trade hits stop loss, you are going to lose that $10? So let's follow me for this calculation now. So let me show you the calculation. Let's start with crypto first. So in crypto, there's something called position sizing. There's something called position sizing in crypto. So it means you want to know how much you are going to lose if I give you a signal. So now I want you to cram this formula. I want you to cram this formula for futures trading. You say C equals to 100R over SL. C equals to 100R over SL. So you can sing that one for like 10 times. C equals to 100R over SL. C equals to 100R over SL. C equals to 100R over SL. You understand? So that is that. So now, what does C means? C means capital. C means capital, which is your margin. By the way, if you want to follow me on Twitter, this is our CryptoFXOG. So C, and if you want to DM me, this is my phone number. So C means what? Capital. That is the margin that you want to use to enter that particular trade. R means the risk you want to use, like the risk, the amount you are willing to risk. Let's say you funded your account with $200 now, but you just want to risk $20 on that trade. So that risk that you want to risk is what is the R. S is your stop loss percent. Let's say after you do your analysis, let's say for instance, let me show you where you see that one. So look at this on this trading view now. Let's say after you finish your analysis, then you want to long now. So you want to long. So this percent that you are seeing here, this percent that you are seeing in this bracket is your stop loss percent. You understand? For crypto. But for forex, you say it is 86 pips I'm risking. But for crypto, you are risking what? 0.6%. So let me do this one to be 1% because of the example I gave in the course. So I did a 1:4 RR. I did a 1:4 RR trade. That is 1:4 RR trade. That is, this one will go to 4. So it's going to go take a long time. So let's just leave it. So 1:4, it means it will be here. But you already know what I'm trying to talk about. That if I long Bitcoin at this price and my stop loss is here, my stop loss is what? 0.32%. That is for forex, for crypto. You understand? But for forex, what you are checking is this one. So it's 45 pips. So and so on and so forth. But in forex, you don't need to cram the pips. You don't need that. So for crypto, you just, after you do your analysis, this is your stop loss percent. This is your take profit percent. So I hope you understand it now. So let's continue with the explanation I'm giving you. So now the stop loss percent, when you want to, is your what? Is S. While L is leverage. So leverage doesn't matter in trading, in crypto. That's why you see me using 500x leverage. And if it is only $50 I want to lose on this trade, it's still $50 I'm going to lose. Let me see my BTC trades. So you see this BTC trade that I entered. What did I use? 500x leverage. And if I want to do it, then I'm still just going to lose $100 on this trade. I'm still going to do it. I just need to calculate my position sizing, and I will place it and I will make profits. So can you see now? So let's continue. So L is your leverage that I want to use. So I now give you a practical example. Ade, who is a trader that joined my Signal group, funded his crypto account with what? With $50. He was given a signal by me, OG Crypto, to long Bitcoin. He wishes to use 100x leverage. That's what he wants to use for the trade, and can only afford to lose $5. Like, he wants to use 100x leverage, but it's only $5 he wants to lose from this is $50. So now calculate how much he will use to enter the trade from his $50. So how much will he now use to enter the trade that will still make him to lose just $5? So my signal, this is my signal I gave long BTC USDT, entry price at 68,000, stop loss price at 66,000. I now put 1% SL. So my take profit is 74,000. I now put 4% SL. Meaning that what? If this trade goes in my way, I'm going to make 4 times 4 of my money. You understand? So that is it, of the amount that I'm willing to risk. So what's the solution? The formula that I said you should cram the other time, that is C equals to 100R over SL. Write it. So what is our capital? We don't know the capital we use to enter this trade. You understand? So what is the stop loss that we were given? We were given what? 1% stop loss. So if you are in a signal group that they just list the where to enter and everything for you, you ask what is the percentage stop loss, so that you know how to calculate your stop loss. So your stop loss is just 1%. So your risk, you want to risk just what? $5 from your $50. So that is it. Your leverage, you want to use 100x leverage. If it is 500x leverage, you will write it. You understand? So now from the formula, so the capital to use to enter that trade, so that if the trade did not go my way, I will lose just $5. Is that what? 100 multiplied by R, that's 5, divided by my stop loss percent, 1, multiplied by the leverage I wish to use, 100. What did it give me? 500 over 100. So if you divide it, then you give it 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, it give you $5. So hence, he only needs to use $5 from his $50 to enter that trade. So if the trade is successful, he's going to make $20 because it's times 4 now. But if he got stopped out, he will only lose $5. So I hope with this formula now, you can be using it to calculate anything, so you can know how much you are going to lose or not. You understand? Because risk management is very, very important. Risk management is very, very important. Before this particular guy will lose his account now, before he will lose this $50 account, he will need to take 10 trades and lose those 10 trades back to back to back to back to back before he will be able to blow his account. Can you see now? So that you can see that that is a very powerful method that you can use to calculate your loss. So that is that for crypto. Then let's go for Forex too. What is the quantitative reasoning aspect? That is the calculation aspect. That one is very, very simple. It's the app that is going to calculate that one for you. So now you will go. Let's say you want to long AUD card now. You want to use long AUD card. So once you open your app, your MT5 app or MT4 app, what it's going to give you is just quotes, charts, everything. So you come to the chart aspect. So click on chart. Once you click on chart, it's going to bring these two symbol for you. So you click on this first symbol. After you click on this first symbol, then you click on rectangle symbol. After that, you click on the circle symbol. So once you do that, a drop down will come here. One line will come to this particular place. So let's go and see that line. So you'll see a line like this that will just drop like this for you. So do you want to buy? So I want to buy. So I will now set my buy to the entry price that I was given. You know, so this is where the prices are. So I was given 0.9 something. What is the SL price that I was given? The SL that I was given was 0.98575. I set it, like I move. You will just be seeing the lines, so you will just be dragging the line to that place, to your price. My TP, you click on this TP too. It's going to bring you there. So you drag your TP to the place you want to drag your TP to. You understand now? So move the blue line to the entry price you want to long from. It will, if it is a red, if you want to short, this blue line will be a red line. You understand? And it will be writing sell limit here. You understand? So that is that. So then you move your SL and TP line to lattice. You click on SL, you move it to where you want to move it, the price you want to move it. Click on TP, move it to the price you want to move it to. You understand? So you now check the left hand side. Once you are done, you will now check what the left hand side to see how much you are risking. So you see in this trade now, this person is risking what? Is risking $12. Is SL. If the trade hit is SL now, is risking just what? $12. I don't know if you guys are seeing it very well. Let me so can you see now? The person is risking just what? $12. So but if the trade goes in his favor, he will be risking what? He will be making what? $37. You understand? So you have to check this place. This is what we refer to as lot size. This is what we refer to as lot size. It might be one that will be there by the time you want to start trading. Just look at it. You understand? So then you start adjusting it. So this is it. Now let's say if the person just wants to lose $120 now. The person wants to lose $120. You see that same trade. You understand? So you see that the because it was $12 the other time. So if I want to lose $120, and you know $12 is giving me what? 0.1 lot size. So if I want to lose $12, what will I just do? $120. It means from $12 to $120. That's like they multiply it by 100. So sorry, by 10. So you see that 0.1 times 10 is still giving one lot size. You understand? So you see, same trade, but here I'll be losing $120 instead of $12 because I adjusted the label 5, which is this lot size, from 0.1 to 1. You understand? So if I want to lose $24 from this trade now, I'll just change the label from 1 to 0.2. You understand? So this is the one you will be playing with. That's just all. Once you set your stop profit and so this is the one you will be playing with. So if you don't want to be playing with it too much or be getting too much, there's small calculation for it. And this is the calculation. It's just simple cross multiplication. So let's say when you open your trade, when you open this AUD card, you click on this, you set your entry, you set your stop loss, you set your TP. And this here, you are seeing just one lot size here. So you just do simple cross multiplication. You say one lot size gives $120 loss. So how many lot size will I now use so that if I want to lose just $24? So then you now do cross multiplication. So that will give us 120x equals to 24 times 1. So what is delaying the x from staying alone? The 120. So 120x divided by 120 equals to 24 divided by 120. What will it give you? X equals to 24 divided by 120, which give you 0.2 lot size. So it's as simple as that. So now you will now change this one to 0.2. So immediately you change it to 0.2. This one will change from from $120 to $24. So that is how to calculate amount you want to be risking on Forex. It's as simple as that. Do you get it now? So that is the mathematics aspect of risk management. That's just the mathematics aspect of risk management. So what is now the verbal reasoning aspect? This is more of like an advice for you. You understand? Because only your strategy cannot do it. Even if you have the best strategy in the world, but you don't know how to manage your emotions, you don't know how to manage your psychology, you don't know how to manage your risk, you still not be a profitable trader. So now, how can you manage your risk? How can you control your emotions? So the emotions that trader battle with is just two: fear or greed. It's either you are too fearful or you are too greedy. So you have to put a balance on those two. So don't let your emotion control your trades. You see a trade now, but because you've hit one stop loss, hit the second stop loss. So the third trade, you are now afraid because you've already hit two stop loss before. No, once you see that this is the strategy and this is the setup that I used to trade, and you see it clearly on the chart, take it. And once you are making profit, the trade has hit your TP, like is already at the place you say that, okay, this is where the market will reach. But because it quickly reached that place, you will not be like, okay, let me still leave it a little bit. That is greed. So you have to know how to control your emotions. So don't let your emotion control your trades. Stay calm, whether you are winning or whether you are losing. You understand? Stay calm, stay consistent. So because you are on a winning streak now, you feel like you've arrived. You just start doing as you like. No, don't do that. Number 2 is patience. This one is very, very important, most especially for the strategy that I taught you. Because in the strategy that I taught you, you are going to sit down for the market to come and meet you. So it might take time. At times, you might not see a trade in a day. You understand? It's good. Even if you are not seeing it in 2 days, it's good. Good things take time. You understand? So wait for the right setup. So then you have to take it. You are a big boy. So because you are trading like the big boys in the market, so you don't need to be chasing the market. Let the market come and meet you where you put your analysis. So number 3 is discipline. You have to be very, very disciplined. So you follow your plan every time. Okay, I want to be taking just 2 trades in a day. Whether I make profit on the first trade, make profit on the second trade, I'm done. But if you be like, okay, because I win 2 trades in a day and that's what I say I want to be trading, I still see this sweet setup. Let me still take this one to join it. No, it's bad. You understand? So discipline is more important than your IQ. You will think that you are a very intelligent person. The fact that you are studying medicine does not mean you can conquer trading. The fact that you studied let's say 1 year course in school, and one person has done masters, has this PhD and everything, doesn't mean that you cannot be more intelligent, you cannot be more successful than that person. Do you know why? It's discipline. It's discipline. You say you want to take just 2 trades in a day, but because you make TP on the 2 trades, you'll be like, okay, let me take one more. It will mess with you. Despite the fact that you use your brain to analyze it, it will still mess with you. So you have to be disciplined. Number 3 is that you have to accept loss. Once you enter a trade and you are already praying to God, once you enter a trade and you already turn to prayer warrior, or you enter a trade and you keep on checking your chart, checking how the candlesticks are being formed, it means that you've not accepted your loss, and it is very, very bad. You understand? So accept it. Loss is part of trading. We save, they lose, but you know the way they even look at the chart that we are trading. If the chart is going up, it doesn't just go up from one place. Maybe Bitcoin will just go from 60,000 and still go and hit 110,000 in a single candle. No, it will go up, it will retrace a little bit, it will go up again, retrace a little bit, go up again, correct a little bit. All those corrections are losses. Do you understand? So loss is part of the trade, is part of the game. Because if you lose today, is a lesson for you tomorrow, because you know that next time you want to take that trade, you are not going to do that same mistake again. And there are some losses that are natural. You see your setup, everything play out, but maybe because of news or something, the trade did not just come to your way. You don't need to beat yourself over it. Loss is part of trading. I want you to say this one 10 times. Loss is part of trading. Loss is part of trading, because you actually need you need this particular mentality now that you are just starting trading. Loss is part of trading. Count all those losses as school fees you are paying to the market. You understand? Yes, I'm teaching you for free, and you might decide that okay, you want to actually be in my circle and you want to be trading with the 4 friends that I have. That one, you cannot just enter our circle for free. You understand? So you are going to collect small money, but it's not that it's one money that is going to break your pocket. No, because we understand where you are coming from. You want to make it too. You want to make mama proud. You understand? So, but we cannot collect all the money. When you went to university now, you know, when you calculate all the money you've been given to school for your schooling since you are in kindergarten, I'm sure you'll have spent more than 10 million naira by now. And if you school abroad, more than 100 million or 200 million naira by now. You understand? So don't overthink it. Loss is part of trading, and your loss today is your lesson for tomorrow. Your loss today is part of the school fees that you are paying for you to become a better trader. So accept it, learn from it, and learn to move on from it. Number 5 is don't overthink. Don't overthink, because overthinking will kill your confidence. Overthinking is going to kill your confidence. You will be like, I took this first trade, I took this second trade, stop loss, this third trade, then emotion starts coming in. You'll be like, let me not take this. Don't overthink it. Overthinking kills your confidence. The simpler, the better. I use one strategy, and you guys know it. Is what? KISS, KISS strategy. Keeping it short and simple. So keep everything simple. Think less and execute more. Number 10 is that what? Be confident. Because if you are not confident, you are not going to execute anything. You just be analyzing on TradingView, or just be doing demo trading and not doing the actual trading. And if you don't do the actual trading, money will not come to your pocket. So you have to be confident, but don't let that confidence turn towards overconfidence. Trust your plan, trust your analysis, and trade your analysis. I repeat, please always trust your analysis, but don't think you are always right. The moment you think you want to be always right in the market, you are going astray. Once you say every time, I call it at this place, I said you should sell at this, you are always right every time. Or maybe the market eats your stop loss and you be like, yes, this is because of news. It's because Donald Trump said this. No, look at it, sit down and look at why did I hit stop loss from this market. If you look at it very, you'll be able to see, oh, I didn't pay attention to this week. Oh, I didn't pay attention to this fair value gap. Oh, I didn't pay attention to this liquidity that is here. You understand? So focus on the process, not profits. That is my watchword. Like since the beginning of this year, I gave my graphics designer to do something for me on that. Focus on the process and not results. So focus on the process and not the profit you want to make. If you focus more on the process, okay, I need to combine technical with fundamental. Okay, I need to follow my plan. Okay, I need to trade my result. What will happen? The result will come eventually. The profit will come eventually. Your patient grows strength, process grows mastery, but step by step do the work. Trust the becoming. Trust what you are becoming. Trust what you are becoming. That's how you can be successful. You understand? I put it in all my workspace, in all my system and everything. It's because I want to be seeing what I wrote, like the materials that I prepared for the class. That's the reason why I changed the background of my system. So can you see? Focus on the process, not results. That is how you can be successful. That's how you can be a successful a successful trader. So focus on process, not profits. Profit will come automatically, or let me say profit will come eventually. You understand? Number 8 is stay positive. Have a positive mindset every time. If you don't believe that trading can change your life, there's no how trading can change your life. You have to believe it first. It's just that let me see if I can send a video to take time. I uploaded something. Let me see if I can see it. I uploaded something on my status. When was that? Yeah, look at this thing.
The jet yet, no?
Yeah, I have mine here.
I want to get a jet. You're number 1 on the Forbes list. I was like number 35. I'll get him. Maybe next year I'll get you. If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.
Can you see something? That's McGregor. He said he was at the UFC ring with Cristiano Ronaldo. You understand? So they were chatting, and he said Ronaldo is the number 1 on the Forbes list of like people that these athletes richest. So he said, yeah. So they were laughing, and he said that he wants to own a private jet too, and maybe he can become the number 1 on the Forbes list too. So Ronaldo said it can't happen. That's not possible. You understand? But later on, that the next year, like the following year, McGregor actually climbed that stage. You understand? Got his private jet and was number 1 on the Forbes list. So when he was given an award in one of the events, he said, if you can see it in your head, then it can happen. So you have to always stay positive. If you have a positive mindset, you have a strong mindset. You understand? Because it just takes God just 1 second to change your life. But you have to stay consistent. I used to tell somebody, say something to people that you say, please, God should wipe your tears. God should wipe your tears. But if there is no tears on your face, what think God won't wipe? Meaning that if you see all these children, when they are crying and they stop crying, what happened? Let's say their mother is doing something in the kitchen and they started crying. So, but after crying for like 5 minutes, they stopped. Then after another 30 minutes, they started crying. After like another 5 minutes, they stopped too. What will happen? The mother will not go back to the living room to go and carry the baby. But if the baby keeps on crying for the whole of that 1 hour, crying, what will happen? It will force the mother to leave the kitchen and go to the living room to go and carry that child. Do you know why? Because the person was consistent. So you have to be consistent, because it takes God just one good trade. It takes God just one good moment, 1 second to change your life. So always have that positive mindset and believe that trading will change your life. So number 1 is that you detach yourself from money. If you think that I want to make $20 from this trade, okay, let me make $50 from this trade so that I can use it to buy these sneakers. Let me make $100 from this trade so I can use it to buy to pay for my house rent and everything. What you are thinking about is money. There is no how. Every signal will be making sense to you. Every trade will be like your buy setup, your sell setup for you. Why? Because you were thinking about money all this while. Focus on the setup. Focus on, okay, how can I look for a good setup? How can I use all the strategies that I've been taught? How can I combine it together and use it to look for a good setup and use it and trade it? That should be your focus. Not that, okay, how can I make $50 from this trade? How can I make $100 from this trade? No. So detach yourself from money. Number 2 is that be present in the moment. Please and please. This one is very important. You have to be present in the moment. If you worry too much about your past or worry too much about your future, maybe you are 50 years old now that you are listening to my video or watching my videos, you'll be like, Omo, when will I make it like this guy? When will I be making profit like this boy? You are not going to go anywhere. Just be present. Live in the moment. Live in the moment. Don't worry about maybe what you've done in the past or all the money you've lost to trading in the past. Now you are learning the right way. So you have to be present in the moment. Focus on the current trade. Focus on the current thing you are doing for now. Don't worry about the past. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes, because every mistake is a lesson. And when you learn from your mistake, you are going to progress. I first learned from somebody. I paid $200. I enter another group. I paid $300. Enter another group, $100. I was chasing, just looking for setup, just looking for if I see that this person is doing well, I pay for that person. I say this thing is not working, I pay for another person. So when I now move from one group to another, from another mentorship group to another, I see that it's the same thing they are teaching me. You understand? So, but because I did, until the day I now decided that, hey, I'm not paying for any mentorship again. All this knowledge that I have learned, let me put it to work. I kept on falling from one mistake of paying one person to another. Kept on falling from paying one mentor to another. Meaning that I was just chasing those greens. I was chasing those blues, which is not the way to go. So immediately, the day I learned from my mistake and I decided that, hey, that's when I started becoming more profitable. I've produced thousands of students. I mean paid students. And I always tell them this. I'm giving you this for free. This is supposed to be a premium course, but I'm giving you for free. So every mistake is a lesson. So learn from those mistakes, and so that you can what? You can progress, because when you learn, you are going to improve, and when you improve, you are going to get better. Same thing for trading too. If you've been trading the wrong way, learn from those mistakes. If you've been analyzing the wrong way, learn from those mistakes. If you are the type that you always depend on signal your life, that's a mistake. Struggle to be the one to be giving people signals. That's a mistake. Collecting signals from people is a mistake. Have you heard anybody that is successful in trading through collecting signals? No. That's a mistake. You are starting trading on the wrong foot. But now you've made that mistake. That mistake has cost you a lot of money. Okay, now let's do the right thing, which is what? Go for the knowledge. Once you go for the knowledge, start executing. Once you start executing, you see that you get better and you are going to progress. Another mistake that traders do is that, I'm just giving examples of mistakes. You understand? Though the mistakes that I'm talking about doesn't talk about your trading alone. It still talks about you as a trader entirely. Another mistake is that people tends to trade alone. You are a one-man mopo in trading. You don't have friends. You don't have a circle. Try as much as possible to get yourself into one circle. Try as much as possible to get yourself into a particular group. And it's not just anyhow group of like-minded people. Paying $100 to join a group, paying $200 to join a group, like group of like-minded people, small circle, close circle, is not too much and is not too small to actually join, so that all of you can be pushing each other. All of you can be looking at how you can become a better trader. You share setups together and so on and so forth like that. So learn from your mistake. So trading alone is a mistake. Have one circle. Even you can be like, okay, your friends that you guys are just starting trading together, you can be together in a group. You guys will be motivating yourself and doing this. You understand? If you want to join my private group too, you can chat me up on WhatsApp. I'm sure you'll have seen my my number everywhere. Like, I think it's everywhere. Let's see. So you can see my number 06, this one. You can chat me up. I can add you to a group of like-minded people that they believe that this only this trading they want to use to make it. Or you can chat me on Twitter too. Do you get it? What I'm trying to say? So you have to what? You have to learn from your mistake and what, so that you can learn, improve, and what, and make progress in life. So the last but not the least, there are a lot that I can tell you about, but I'm sure that by now you yourself you will have been picking your mistakes from the past, and you will now be like, okay, let me start working towards it. You understand? So another one is that you have to protect your mind. And whenever you feel tired, whenever you feel frustrated, whenever you feel like things are not going your way, you have to, you can rest. I'm not saying you should stop. I say you can rest, so that you can what? You can continue. Well, by the time you are continuing, after rest, you see that you are coming with a full energy. You understand? Because a fresh mind makes a better decision. So anytime you feel tired, take a break. Anytime you feel tired or frustrated, take a break. Pause. Don't stop. I say pause. You understand? So that's why another reason why you need to be in a group of like minds, in a close circle, is that anytime you feel frustrated, you can come and rant on the group. People will understand what you are saying or where you are coming from, and everybody will come, give their own opinion, give their own emotional support, give their own moral support from the same standpoint. Your brother that is not a trader, you are taking advice from your brother that is not a trader, that does not know what you are feeling, that does not know what is going on with you. That's a mistake. You understand? You need people that understand what you are trying to do. You need people that are seeing life the way you are seeing it. You understand? So always protect your mind. Take a break. Then the kind of friends you keep too is really, really important. You understand? And the kind of mindset you have. Your mindset should not be like, I want to make money so I can impress my friend. I want to make this money so I can impress this babe. No. The goal is financial freedom. The goal is to make mama happy, make papa happy, make yourself happy. Family first. How can I build my family and make sure that they don't suffer? So that's a lot that we can talk on market psychology, but that's why I say market psychology and risk management is 80% of trading, while the remaining 20% is your strategy. You understand? You already have your strategy intact, so this psychology, please work on it. You understand? So once you have a strong mind, you'll be a consistently profitable trader. You'll be a consistently profitable trader. So the last but not the least, let me still talk more on this still risk management. Let me still talk more. So now, this one now involves I've talked about the quantitative aspect, which is numbers aspect, calculation aspect. We talk about the psychology aspect, which is your verbal reasoning, like your reasoning aspect as a trader. Let's now combine the two together. So one golden rule is that what? Always protect your capital. Because if you know that you are not losing any money, like on the trade, like let's say you have $50 now, you make $60. So you are losing, if you lose $60, you still have a way to protect that your $50 capital. You understand? Then please always protect your capital. The fact that I say I always protect your capital doesn't mean that you should not accept loss. Because there's no how you want to do any business, even the normal world. If you want to do business, you'll be willing to risk some money to buy the goods you want to buy, you want to sell, so that you can make profit. So it's not, when I say you should protect your capital, I didn't say you should go and keep your capital in bank. No. You understand? So I'm not saying that you should not risk, but know how you'll be risking, so that you don't just be risking anyhow and be losing your money anyhow. So because if you lose your money, if you lose your account, you will not be able to take trades. You will just be analyzing on TradingView only. So your risk per trade. So if you have a large account size, or maybe you are trading profit, you can be risking just 1 or 2% per trade. You understand? But if you have a small account, let's say $100 downwards, I will advise that you will be risking 10% of your capital. So be risking 10% of your capital if you have $100 below. But if you are taking prop firms, let's say with $5,000 account, $10,000 account, $50,000, $100,000 account, you can be risking maybe 1 to 2% per trade. But from $100 account downward, be risking 10%. That is, if my account is $10 now, I have funded my account with $100, you should be risking like $10 per that trade. Meaning that what, for you to blow down your account, you need to make 10 back to back losses before you can blow your account. You see, like that. So stop loss, please, I'm begging you. I'm kneeling down like this. If to say you can see my face, you see that I'm kneeling down. Always use stop loss. Never trade without stop loss. Because stop loss means where your idea is wrong, where everything you've analyzed has become invalidated. Don't be doing strong head. I told you something the other time that we cannot, this market is a tug of war between the market makers, the big players, and we the small fish in the market. So you have to be thinking the way the big players, the people that move the market, the way they normally think. You understand? So now, where that idea, where you think that this is where you are thinking they are going to sell from, gets invalidated, that is where you should put your SL. So always put SL. Now, risk to reward. So if you are risking $10 to make $10, that's not trading. That's gambling. Because gambling, if sporty bets now, you are risking $100. Why? Because if the trade comes, it comes. If the trade if the ticket comes, it comes. If the ticket did not come, you lose your money. So your risk to reward should not be 1:1. It should be what? At least, let's say 1:2, 1:3, 1:10, and so on and so forth, like that. You see that all the trades that I took during the live analysis, it was like maybe 1:3, 1:5, 1:6, 1:2 is okay. You understand? Lot size control. Don't use big lot size because of emotions. I see this person using making $1,000 on a trade. I see this person making $10,000 on a trade. That person's 10 or 100 is not your own 100. My 1 is not your 1. My level 10 is not your level 10. So know your level, you understand, and control your emotions. Avoid over trading. When you trade too much, when you take too many trades, it's very, very bad. So avoid over trading. You can say, okay, you want to be trading 2 trades in a day. You want to be taking 3 trades in a day. You understand? That is that. But if you say, oh, I want to be trading 10 trades or 20, no, it's bad. So no revenge trading. This one is very, very important. No revenge trading. You enter a trade, you hit stop loss. You go to the market, you still see another thing again. Because why? Your mindset is that you want to recover that money back. Once you have that particular mindset that you want to recover that your money back, and you go to the chart, you always see one place to short or to long from, and that is revenge trading. Please, after you lose, you just stop loss, stop and go and check the market. Why did I lose? So that you can learn, so that you can what? You can improve. So if you say you want to try to go and recover that your money back, you will just keep on losing till you blow the account. So know how many losses you can take in a day. Let's say, for instance, you want to be taking 3 trades in a day. So if you can just say, okay, once I lose 2 trades in a day, I don't trade again. Like, first, I want to be trading 3 trades in a day. My first trade loss, second trade loss. I'm not trading the third one again. So you just have to do your own, because if you look at this, our fingers, check your fingers, check your palm currently as you are listening to me, you see that all those fingers are not equal. Meaning that what? The way I think is different from the way you think. What I can handle is different from what you can handle. So you have to sit down. Okay, how many losses can I take in a day? You do that. How many trades should I now be taking? You do that. As I've said earlier, your level 10 is different from another person level 1. Your level 2 is different from another person level 3. So know your level. Now, another one is what? Protect your mindset. Follow your plan. Only trade your setup. Only trade your setup. Only trade what you see. You understand? And not what you think. You are thinking this market will go up, this market will no. Trade what you see. Trade your setup. Or maybe you see, that's why that aspect of where I say always trust your analysis comes in. Trust your analysis. So you saw that Euro USD will buy, but because your friend said it will sell, you now say, okay, let me just leave this sell. Let me leave this buy. Let me go and no. Then no random entry. Don't just be entering any trade anyhow. No, do your own analysis too. Discipline will give you profit. A strategy will make you money, but what will keep that money is what? Your discipline. Because when you know about a particular strategy, SMC strategy now, your first trade, you might risk $50 and make $400. Then you now be like, this strategy is working. Then you now go and risk the $400 and you now lose the money. But it's discipline. Okay, these 2 trades I want to be taking a day, 1 trade in a day, 2 losses in a row. Then I will stop for that day or something. So that's discipline, and that's what will keep your money for you. If you don't have a risk management, you are not a trader. So I've made you a complete trader right now. So the next video, I'm just going to be doing a video on prop firm. You understand? Because prop firm is the way you can quickly level up as a trader. So if you want to connect with me, you can connect with me either on WhatsApp or on Twitter. Let's make this money together. Thank you very much, everybody.